So here we are, we're back here. These people hired us to fix all these problems that we talked about. And we're going to show you, check this out. They installed a lightweight tile roof with no nails. There's no nails in it. Look at that. We're just lifting these up. You don't have to take any nails out. They hung it on battens and then thought that because they put battens on here that you don't need nails. That's crazy, huh? Can you believe all the crazy stuff we see? It's just amazing. Look at that. No nails. This stuff is literally just ready to fly off his roof. Bink, 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 bink. Oh, there's probably the leak right there. They use no nails. They use the wrong paper. They use battens. It's just done wrong. Oh, good. He brought his tennis shoes for lightweight tile. There we go. Look at that. Can you believe that? No nails.
One nail.
Oh, he said we got one nail here. They put a nail in. So they got one layer of paper. It's not 30-pound paper. This is... What is this? Is this base? Or it's not 30-pound. Is it 15-pound? What the heck is this? I think that they installed base, to be honest with you. Let me see. What does it feel like?
Feel like torch.
Feels like... Oh, these guys, this is glass base. This is glass base.
Glass base?
This is glass base. These guys are insane. Oh yeah, look at, you can see it right there. There's a leak right there. Oh yeah, that's a piece of plywood that's gonna have to go. That's bad. You can see it right there. So you can install tiles over battens, and but not like this. And here's the number one mistake that they made. First of all, they did use 4-foot battens. Nice, good job. But their gaps are too small. Look at the waterways. And you want them always lined up, and they should probably be at least 2 inches. And you can see right here that, look at this. This is like a 1/2 inch. This is a 1/2 inch. This is a 1/2 inch, and it's causing a leak. That's what it is. So where you have the bigger gaps, you don't have a problem. Where you have the tiny gap, you have a problem. Crappy, low quality battens. It's right here. So this should be way wider. This right here should be at least nice big waterway, and you would not have a leak. But they don't. So they're screwed. This is probably all over the roof. It's just garbage work, your typical garbage work. It blows me away. Yeah, how can you not just line these up to make one little... That's crazy. So, we're going to tear it up. We'll find the problems. It's probably mold damage decking right here. We'll replace it, fix it, fix these walls. We're just going to use mortar for this. Not going to break out the wall. I'm not going to attach some crazy flashing to the wall and then put screws in the wall. I'm just going to use mortar, make a little ramp. It's going to shed probably 95+% of the water. It'll be totally fine. So we'll show you all the repairs we do to it, show you how it comes out, and see you on the next one. So here we get the leak all exposed. You can see it's nice and clear up there, and this is the big problem area. We took off the piece of plywood, and when your roofers out here, when they take off your plywood and they look underneath, make sure you don't have no mold damage. So you want to have him move back some of the insulation like we did, find the area right above where it was leaking inside the house, which is right over in here, and make sure there's no mold damage, because you know the homeowner needs to know, do I need to cut out a bunch of this drywall, or is it just surface damage on the inside? And he just has surface damage. You can see there's no real mold damage down here. There's nothing for him to be worried about. A little bit, some small stuff. We're going to clean out the insulation, kind of scrape it out with our hand, clean it out, put it back, fluff it back up, put it back. This piece of wood right here we are going to change too, though. You can see that it's had a little bit of a termite problem. That's what it looks like underneath here. Look at the little termite eggs. You can see them. They're in there. So we're going to replace this piece right here. And It's in our area, so we're going to change it, but that's what it looks like underneath in your vaulted ceiling. That's why you can't get to this area. It's pretty small. So we're going to change that out, change the piece of plywood, change the little piece of 1x6. We double checked his insulation for him, which he was worried about. So now he knows he just has to do a paint job on the interior. No leaks coming from higher. You can see we're all good to go. That's it. We'll see you on the next one. So we're back at this house here in Lake Forest, and we're finishing up the repair work that we started yesterday. We're going to go up top and we'll show you how we did, show how we fixed all the little things that we had, and show you over here we're fixing what they call a couple of their rake tiles. So you have to have a roofer come out here and fix some of these side tiles. They look like they're real easy to fix, but they're not. Look at what a pain in the butt they are. You got a guy down here and a guy up there. You got to get all the way up this ladder. And it's sketchy. Now let's watch him do a little repair. Push it in there, get it all nice and set. Don't break it. Sorry. Okay, so we're up top here, and you can see this is where we put all the tiles that don't match perfectly. There's a bunch of them. You always put them on the back side, that way you can't see them from the front side. So we got them down here, and you can see we resealed plumbing and heating flashings. Now this flashing, which was buried and water was getting underneath it, you can see we put on a sub-base flashing underneath it, so that's all fine. Got it transitioning now, so now it's perfect. It's done. Let's see over here. Front side all looks good. Yeah, let me see this. This looks really good. This one is done. Back on top. This one is done. So you put the storm collar back on here. We get to clean it up. There's a little bit of trash on here we get to clean up. Pipe behind it resealed. Sheet metal screw installed. Broken tiles installed. Resealed. I just want to make sure they reseal these with a polyether base sealant. Don't reseal these with roofer's tar. Don't use roofer's tar. It should not be on the storm collars or on any collar. And broken tiles, you can see, they're all fixed. Missing tile, fixed. Put mortar on it, the way we don't have any water getting underneath there. That's fixed. Big roof leak, totally fixed, put back together. Here's the wall. Here's how we did the wall. So ideally, you can see that this is now, you're not going to be able to get water behind here. So we just like grouted it. That's it. It's just cement. That's it. It just goes all the way along there. You see, we just put cement on there. That's it. I know it'd be better if we attach, or somebody would think it would be better if you attach metal to the wall. But a lot of the roofers, when you get in this situation, they like to just put a piece of 110 metal. It's a bent piece of metal, goes 90 degrees up against the wall, and then they just drill a bunch of holes in this wall, damages the wall, and then they just put a bead of caulking at the top. Screw all that. Just put in some grout, just like you do for tile. This will dry up. It's already almost dry. It'll probably block 99% of the water. So that's gonna, in the water underneath the tiles, it's got waterproofing underneath it, so it can handle a little bit of water. You just don't want a giant crack, which is what it was before, just a huge crack. So now it's not a huge crack no more. Fixed economically, affordably. Same thing with this one. See, there you go. So for all you roofers that are attaching metal to the wall, destroying the wall, breaking the wall out, restuccoing it, repainting it, redoing all this stuff, there you go. Just do that. It's fine. It's gonna be totally fine, and it's way better than just leaving a hole in there. Looks good. Don't see a problem with it. There you go. So we've been touching up all the trim tiles, checking them all, making sure all the nails are reset, making sure they're all tight. Everything's all tightened up. Everything's all done. There's another pipe flashing. Seal the polyether base sealant. Yeah, we're all looking good. That's it. We're out of here. We'll see you on the next one.